About 40% of all U.S. households where the head of the household is between the ages of 35 and 64 are expected to run short of money in retirement. That's according to a 2019 report by the Employee Benefit Research Institute. Now, the pandemic has likely made this situation much worse. My guest is Richard Ngin in Glendora, California. Richard, a great pleasure having you join us today. What are some of the factors influencing this startling projection?
That's right. The projection, many people concerned about run out of money. The first thing, it's like our grandparents before, they don't save enough money. That is the key. And we live in the instant gratification. We always think about the consequence later. So that is the key. A lot of people are concerned about that. We're not saving enough money for the retire. And they don't really, and the second thing is like regarding their retirement plan. So people don't plan to fail, they fail to plan. And that is the key in our country. So regarding the longevity, they don't save enough money. It's like, all this money don't just save enough. And another thing is about their 401k plan. And that is the key in the United States. And a lot of people don't know how to manage their 401k. Most of their advisors, they don't really advise them to how to do the manage 401k. So the two things that they have right now, they call defined contribution, and another thing they call defined benefit plan. Many times, most of the employees, they took away defined benefit plan, which is pension plan, and a lot of times just don't have. They shift the risk to all many of the employee to do. Shift the risk to them, and to manage their own risk in the 401k plan. And many times, a lot of time, when you start working with each company, the first thing they will assign is the 401k, and we jump at it. And the risk for that is like, because they don't know, it's like many times in the 401k, they have so much, some fund, all the fund, mutual funds, some stocks, stuff like that. And they don't educate about that stuff. So we just, shoot in the dark, like in which fund should I make it grow, which fund, should I grow. And in the meantime, they have a fear, that regardless like a fear, they put many times, just like we put a fear in the stock market, we put in the staple fund. The staple fund doesn't grow anything, versus you put in the grow aggressive fund, which is mutual fund and stock like that, to create a high return. And sometimes they fear they don't know really have advice to do that. And many times the 401k, all those people that set up the 401k, they not teach them how to do the manage the 401k, how to put which fund to grow. They liable for that, so they don't really teach them how to do it. And we as the owners, many employees in the company, they really take that risk to themselves. So that many times when they close to retire, they just don't have enough money to live on, and many times, retirees, they can't financially retire because they don't have enough money, because the money that they grow in the 401k is not enough for them to grow. And another thing they don't really think about the longevity risk. And many times when you talk to another advisor, with the plan, the well manager and stuff like that, they don't really just think about like the longevity risk. They're just concerned about, to grow, when to grow, how to grow that money, but they don't really know how, take the money out, live retirement the next, 30, 40 years.
Richard, how does longevity risk actually play a part here?
Right, that's a good one. Longevity risk is the key. Many times many advisors don't really understand, take the time about longevity risk. So longevity risk, what does that mean to all of us? So, you look at back then, 1950, 1960, our life expectancy is about like 50, 60 years old, and we pass away because, we don't have enough like medicine, food, malnutrition, all this kind of stuff. Now you're looking right now, just right now, we eat more healthier. All the modern medicine help us live longer. So what I'm saying to you is, so if you have a heart attack, 10, 15 minutes, I can take you to emergency. The chance that you live, then you die. Because our modern medicine help us to live longer, and that's what we grow. And what does that mean when you live longer? The medicine, all the medicines cost, it can always go up, and you need some income to live to sustain your lifestyle.
My guest has been Richard Ngin in Glendora, California. This is Retirement News Online. Thank you for watching.